Good morning and welcome to the graduation of Cherry Hill High School East class of 2025. Will the audience please stand and remove your hats as Ethan Barroway leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and remain standing for the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today, we come together to honor the class of 2025. Before we continue the ceremony, I would like everyone to know that it is the expressed wishes of the members of the graduating class to have a dignified ceremony. We ask the members of the audience to help us by remaining seated throughout the ceremony until the entire class has received their diplomas and the ceremony is concluded. Additionally, we request that all cell phones be turned off or placed on vibrate mode. At this time, I'd like to introduce Isabel Berger to give the opening address.
Good morning, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, administrators, and of course, my fellow graduates. It's surreal standing up here right now with 4 years of high school memories and way more calculus than I'll ever need, now tucked away somewhere in my brain. Before we officially became students here, Mr. Zagrafos warned us that our 4 years here would fly by. The days would be long, he'd say, but the years would be short. Without fail, we heard it at every class meeting or assembly from then on. And slowly, the warning shifted. First it was, the next 3 years will go by so quickly, make the most of them. Then it was 2 years, then 1. Finally, we were advised to soak up the last few weeks and months and days of our high school careers. And now, standing up here today, I'm definitely still in denial that I'm gonna have to do my own laundry in a few months. Today marks the culmination of 12+ years of school. So, regardless of what your plans are for next year, take a second and enjoy it. Today is for you. Today is for the athletes whose games you went to and the musicians whose concerts you attended. Today is for the people you always texted about homework, whose help you'll always be grateful for, and for those of us who kept tradition alive by doing everything the night before it was due. Today is for everyone who found their place in the walls of Cherry Hill High School East, and for everyone still figuring it out. Now, I'm not one for cliches, but there's really no way to write a graduation speech without one, so here it goes. Soon enough, we'll toss our caps into the air. But before you do, and here comes the classic cliche, look around. These are the faces that shared your lunch table, your group projects, and, let's face it, a whole lot of senioritis. Some friendships will stay strong, and others will become memories that you look back on and smile at. Both are beautiful. No matter what path you took through high school, through all the sports games, concerts, and spirit weeks, we sit here today about to graduate Cherry Hill High School East. And I'd like to think we all heeded Mr. Zagrafos' warnings and made the most of our time here. So thank you everyone, congratulations, and I'll see you at our first reunion.
At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests. First, the members of our Board of Education. Please hold your applause until all members have been introduced. President, Mrs. Gina Winters. Vice President, Mr. Adam Greenbaum. Dr. Kurt Braddock. Mrs. Renee Sherfain. Dr. Dean Dreisen. Ms. Kimberly Gallagher. Mr. Joel Mayer. Ms. Bridget Palmer, Ms. Miriam Stern, and former board members, Ms. Lori Neary, Mr. Ben Ovadia, and Ms. Ruth Schultz. In addition, we have our two Student Board of Ed representatives, Selim Barakatab and Aralyn Camp. In addition, we have our Central Administration Office staff, our Superintendent, Dr. Kwame Morton, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Farah Mahan, Director of Secondary Education, Dr. Neil Birdie, Director of Special Education, Ms. Caitlin Mallory, Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Allison Staffen, Supervisor of Special Projects, Ms. Carol Roskoff, and Supervisor of Special Education, Mr. Mark Wisely. In addition, we have our administrators and staff, Assistant Principal, Mr. George Zagrafos, Principal of our Coles program, Ms. Lauren Giordano, and our two senior class advisors, Ms. Sharon Mills and Ms. Jody Reinhardt. With your applause, let's show our appreciation for their presence at this ceremony and for their service and dedication to our students. I would now like to introduce Mr. George Zagrafos, Principal of the graduating class.
Good morning. I would like to introduce our representatives of the building and the class. Senior class officers, Jessica Lazaroyo, President, Sydney Herring, Vice President, Nathan Morgan, Vice President, Alini Tang, Vice President. Senior SGA officers, Manar Hadi, and President, Nikhil Raman, Vice President. Valedictorians, Selim Barakatov, Grace Fang, Kushagra Goyal, Arden Leslie, Erin Lee, Chloe Lin, Kyan Ling, Brandon Liu, Brian Liu, Kyle McCann, Riley Morris, Tharun Nathan, Dipti Reddy, Christina Sang, Anjali Soni, Soryu Vitrini, Connie Wu, Cindy Seong. Honored readers, Arav Bomo, Michelle Bookbinder, Darby Chabria, Angelis Diaz Jimenez, Kate Feutner, AJ Gangware, Madison Johnson, Charlie Khan, Adam Leibowitz, Krishna Patel, Walter Schmidt, Kyle Scott Jr., Raphael Shohat, Gulmiro Yesolyurt, Ethan Barroway, Isabel Berger, Aralyn Camp, Maggie Pierlot. Let's have a big round of applause. I'd like to call up Mr. Finkel back to the podium.
I would like to take a moment to ask our faculty members to please stand. These are the men and women who have chosen to join us today in honoring our graduates. They are the people responsible for preparing our children for this moment. Among our faculty that will be retiring this year are Ms. Suzanne Casey, Ms. Evelyn Minitolo, Ms. Beverly Valleys, and Assistant Principal Ms. Kim Kiak. With your applause, let's recognize all these people of public service who have chosen to devote themselves to teaching and to the students of Cherry Hill. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Manar Hadi, President of the Student Government Association, and Jessica Lazaroyu, Senior Class President.
That one was for my grandma. Hello. What is up, class of 2025? Make some noise! Hello to our faculty, staff, family, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. It is an incredible honor to stand before you today, not just as your student body president, but as someone who has been deeply shaped, moved, and transformed by this journey with you. Now, I'll be honest, making this speech is difficult for me. Not just because I know it's easy to tune out speeches like these, trust me, I've been in your seat before, but because, like you, I'm still figuring things out. I don't pretend to have all the answers. However, there is one thing I can be certain of. We're all going to reach an end, some type of last time and a departure. There was a last time you sat on your father's shoulders, a last time your mom tucked you into bed, a last time you hugged your best friend. There will be a last time you feel exactly as you feel right now, and the last time that person says, I love you. Now, I don't want to be too cynical. I know it's a bit of a change from the bubbly extrovert many of you know me as. However, I hope my words are a reminder of the gratitude you may have forgotten amid the onslaught of activities, homework, sports, jobs, and so on. It's days like these that remind us that life is full of departures. And with that, I ask you one question, so listen closely. After you depart from here, what do you want people to remember you by? Whatever that is, work toward it today. Have faith that your effort will not go unnoticed. Keep going. Because as we step into a future that feels professionally, politically, environmentally uncertain, it is you. It's you that embodies the hope we have today. This may be the last time we see one another. However, it is not a departure from the grit that has brought you here. Continue forward. For your siblings, for your parents, for your friends, for yourself, and for our future. As we embrace this end, and before I depart, I'd like to give you one last roll coups. Class of 2025, it's been an honor. You've been legendary. Congratulations.
Good morning, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. My name is Jessica Lazaroyu, and I am honored to be standing before you one last time as class president. 2 weeks ago, I was in Mr. Zagrafis' office when he asked, if you could redo high school again, what would you do differently? With this question, I instantly thought back to our freshman year, where we relearned to socialize and began our Krispy Kreme fundraiser tradition. Sophomore year, we came back, smiles shining for everyone to see. We designed iconic merch, including a pair of gray sweatpants with the pink East that everyone wore. Junior year came in full force. We juggled busy schedules and took countless exams, all while college applications lingered in the air. Then came senior year. It began with bagels and coffee at sunrise, followed by the first ever Friday Night Lights, where we showed our Cougar pride. We dominated Powder Puff with the most enthusiastic team I've ever seen, and took over Spirit Week, uniting as New York City and doing it our way, as Sinatra said. But as soon as we knew it, second semester began and college decisions were rolling in. Our childhood, our last 4, 7, or even 13 years together were coming to a close. At Disney, we reconnected with our playful roots, seeing childhood characters and rushing to every ride we could. In the beautiful city of Philly, we danced the night away at prom. High School Musical 3 played on the turf as we sat with friends during the night, thinking of our upcoming graduation ceremony. And finally, we closed off the year together with yearbook signings and a beautiful ombre sunset. We've spent countless moments together, but the real last time together is today. As I scan into the crowd, I don't just see accomplished graduates. I see kids who dreamed without limits and are now ready to take on the world. And so, to answer Mr. Z's question, if I could redo high school again, I wouldn't change a thing. Not because it was easy or perfect, but because it was ours. Thank you and congrats, class of 2025. We did it.
This year, we have 19 valedictorians. By selection, Arden Leslie will deliver the valedictory address. Please know that all valedictorians were invited to write an address, and they are all printed in the commencement book. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Arden Leslie.
Oh, yikes. So awkward. We all showed up wearing the exact same outfit. Good thing we all look great in red. Good afternoon, class of 2025. Woo! As a competitive gymnast, over the last year, I rocked out on floor to the song I Sing the Body Electric from Fame. I'll spare you the pain of hearing my beautiful singing voice. While I was initially attracted to this song for its captivating instrumental, its lyrics have come to resonate deeply with me. I celebrate the me yet to come. Though I stand before you today to celebrate the culmination of our high school years and the start of our next journeys, I'd like to take a trip back to where we began discovering who we would become. September 2021. Beep, beep. As the hot and sweaty buses pulled up to the entrance, we freshmen hesitantly trailed behind the upperclassmen into the behemoth task that is high school. Despite some familiar faces, most of us did not know the majority of our peers and felt overwhelmed yet excited at the prospect of making new friends. As a result, we treated the activities fair as an all-you-can-eat buffet, signing up for anything in the hopes of learning everything and meeting everyone. We stretched ourselves outside our comfort zones, maximizing our opportunities and discovering new interests. Candidly, high school wasn't exactly what I had initially pictured, and I'm sure others also shared my same sense of surprise. There was no impromptu singing and dancing like Disney and Nickelodeon had promised, and as the youngest of my family, it was strange to me that I could never find that fourth floor pool that my older sisters insisted was there. But the weirdest part of all was that not only was high school different from what we had imagined, we were different from what we had imagined. You see, in a class of over 500 students, there's simply no way for high school, or life for that matter, to perfectly suit everyone's needs. Simply, as individuals, the systems in place are not intended to guarantee success. Some may interpret this as meaning we were instead meant to fail. To me, however, this means we were actually meant to grow, to advocate for ourselves and find our inner strength. Cherry Hill High School East gave us the framework to evolve if we took the initiative to try and maintained an open mind. Specifically, it was never what we did that mattered, but rather the fact that we did that left us changed. During our time at East, the decisions we made and activities we participated in organically became a part of who we are. In hindsight, for each of us, every day was a celebration of the me yet to come. While we may still be arriving on those same hot and sweaty buses for our graduation, beep, beep, we are no longer trailing behind, but instead trail blazing. Thank you, parents, guardians, loved ones, and all those who have helped shape who we are. To Mum, Mrs. Miller, and all those unable to physically be here today, though I stand behind this podium seemingly alone, I carry your strength, guidance, and chutzpah with me, filled with excitement to say, we did it. Today is a celebration of our education, which expands far beyond the material taught in the classroom. It can be easy to get caught up in quantitative results, such as SAT, ACT, GPA, and OMG. Make it stop. Instead, let's cherish the individual and intangible transformation we've all experienced. Cherry Hill High School East has provided us with the opportunities to take risks, try new things, learn about diverse cultures, and impact our community in a positive light. Since kindergarten, we have constantly been pestered with the question, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? As we've matured, this question has only become more frequent. However, I'd like to offer a different question. Who do you want to be when you grow up? As we progress, remember the true importance of our actions. In everything that we do, let us focus not on how our experiences will advance our careers, but rather on how our experiences will shape who we are. Graduates of the class of 2025, let's reminisce on the growth we've had and celebrate the you still yet to come. Roll Cougs!
Esteemed colleagues, proud parents and guardians, family members and friends, and most importantly, the class of 2025 of Cherry Hill High School East. Thank you for being here today to share in this proud moment and important milestone with us. Students, let's give your families, friends, loved ones, and the East faculty a huge round of applause to thank them for their unwavering support, for their efforts guiding you to this special moment. My name is George Ografos, also known as Mr. Z, and it is my privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate the culmination of your high school journey here at Cherry Hill High School East. I am filled with pride and admiration and reminded of the path each of you have taken to arrive at this significant milestone. It has been a true honor to witness your growth, resilience, and achievements. And knowing you the way I do, I can't wait to hear how you will help make a positive impact in our world. The class of 2025 has demonstrated an incredible level of perseverance, an unwavering commitment to excellence, a constant drive to succeed, and overcame unprecedented obstacles. It seems like such a short time ago we were all in the East Auditorium for your freshman orientation. And now we are all here today to celebrate your wonderful accomplishments. Isn't it amazing how fast time flies? So please make sure you cherish each and every moment. I hope you enjoyed the many events over your high school years, such as freshman dance, the sophomore cotillion, junior prom, senior trip, and the senior prom. I know you will fondly remember the times with your teachers, talking with your friends during lunch in the LBs, DECA, concerts, your many clubs and activities, competing on the athletic fields and courts, senior sunrise and sunset, senior skating, the movie nights, powder puff, and the first ever football game on the turf field under the lights. This is just to name a few events. Please take a moment to reflect on the friendships and memories you have made here. Cherish them, nurture them, and let them remind you that the East community believes in you wholeheartedly. Here at East, you have navigated a curriculum designed not only to challenge, but also to inspire. Each assignment, assessment, and project was a stepping stone toward your intellectual growth. You have developed critical thinking skills and demonstrated a commitment to learning that will serve as a solid foundation for the future. You have also navigated the complexities of a world in constant change. The adversity you faced over the years will undoubtedly make you stronger. Always to continue to dream and pursue your goals in order to make this world a better place. As Walt Disney said, all your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. I hope that your high school experience has been a magical journey and that you carry your memories of East with you throughout your lives. I'm extremely optimistic about the future, knowing that our Cherry Hill High School East class of 2025 will be out there changing the world. Please know that being a graduate of Cherry Hill East means that you are now a Cougar for life. If you ever need us, we will be here for you. Being a Cougar means that you will fight for what is right, do the right thing when no one is looking, and will always be nice to others. Best of luck in everything you do, and we wish you happiness, health, prosperity, and please continue to make a positive difference in this world. We are counting on you. Congratulations to the Cherry Hill High School East class of 2025, and may all of your dreams come true. I will never forget you. Thank you. It is with a great deal of respect and honor to announce the names of our class who have elected to join our nation's armed forces. Shane Davila, Air Force. Abayardo Garcia Gastulo, Army. Jaden Montez, Marines. David Wynn, U.S. Military Academy. Naija Robinson Andrews, Coast Guard. Emma Sakala, Air Force. Darren Smith, Marines. Thomas Vanella, Marines. Alex Zhang, Army. At this time, any member of the audience who has served or is serving in our nation's armed forces, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service. New Jersey is among a cadre of states that award students a seal of biliteracy. The seal of biliteracy is intended to be easily recognizable to prospective employers and universities. It signifies those students that have demonstrated the ability to speak, read, listen, and write in 2 or more languages at a high level of proficiency. The class of 2025 has 89 students who are denoted in this graduation program. Will the students who have received this seal of biliteracy please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. The AP Capstone Honor is granted to students who earn scores of 3 or higher in the AP Seminar and AP Research and on 4 additional AP exams of their choosing. This year's recipients are Shuddata Chowdhury, Mario W. Giacovini, Isha Kalikiri, Andy F. Lee, Curtis Liu, Dipti J. Reddy, Zachary Way. Let's have a round of applause. Memorial scholarships are given in the name of the students, teachers, administrators, and Board of Education members who have served Cherry Hill and the East community well. The Memorial Scholarships recognize students who have served High School East and have demonstrated variously care for others, service to the school, excellence in academics, sports, or extracurricular activities. I would like to ask Ms. Mills and Ms. Reinhardt to join me and assist in announcing the Memorial Scholarships. Please stand if your name is called, and please hold all applause until the end. The John Adler Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Adam Leibowitz. The John Royce Agner Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Kayla Tabaris. The Ravi Bloom Scholarship is awarded to Riley Morris. The Student Government Association Scholarship in memory of Marty Kalista is awarded to Manar Hadi. The Joseph A. Capella Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Gulmira Yesoyert. The Noreen Cunningham Memorial Scholarship recognizes outstanding individuals dedicated to community service and volunteerism. The recipient of this award is Kyle McCann.
The Michael Dappalone Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Maggie Pierlot. The Felice Dunay Voss Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Alini Tang. The Ken Harrison Softball Scholarship is awarded to Emily Fox. The Ronald McDonald Memorial Scholarship, I totally messed that one up. The Ronald Kaufman Memorial Scholarship, you have to laugh it off. The Ronald Kaufman Memorial Scholarship in honor of the late Ronald Kaufman is awarded to Catherine Bove. The Jacob Manders Life is Good Scholarship is awarded to Nathan Morgan. The Daniel Jack Mellaby Class of 2011 Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Victoria Volm.
The Charles J. Musamichi Scholarship Awards, affectionately known as the Moose Scholarships, are given to Samuel Becker, Angelis Diaz Jimenez, and Emily Fox. The Todd Rasner Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Brittany Pagliaro. Yay, Brittany. The Leonard A. Terranova Junior Memorial Scholarships are awarded to Jessica Azen, Cayenne Ling, and River McDonald. The Sally Whitting Art Scholarship is awarded to River McDonald. Let's take a moment and clap for all of our scholarship recipients. At this time, would all the seniors of the choral, or the choir, please move to your places.
Welcome families, faculty, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2025. We stand before you today honored to have shared even a single chapter of your incredible journey. As class advisors who joined your story a little later, just this past year, we didn't get to see the very beginning. We weren't there for the freshman jitters or the junior year hustle, but we were fortunate enough to be by your side as you come to the end of your high school career.
In this 1 year, we've seen your resilience, your humor, your leadership, your creativity, and above all, the way you look out for one another. Whether it was planning events, lifting each other through stressful weeks, or simply filling the halls with life, the class of 2025 showed us that you are ready. Ready not just for college, trade school, the military, or your careers, but ready for life beyond these walls.
It's easy to underestimate how much can happen in a year, but in the brief time we've walked beside you, you've reminded us that even a short season can leave a lasting mark. You've taught us that connections don't always need years to grow roots, just open hearts and shared purpose.
You left your legacy on the school, in classrooms, on fields, on stages, and in small moments that add up to something bigger. And now it's time to take that energy and compassion and confidence and bring it into the world. So as you cross this stage today, know this: even though we were with you for just 1 year, we will always be proud to say we were a part of your story. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future's yours, and it's looking bright.
Yeah.
At this time, I would like to welcome Arilyn Camp, who will deliver the senior address.
Recently, there's been a strange sort of countdown ticking in the background of our lives. When we hung out with our friends during lunch, someone would say, "This is our last lunch together." After the spring musical, "This is our last performance." At the end of the season, "This is our last game." I hated those comments. They cut my happiness short, sending me into a spiral of nostalgia. They made me worry that I wasn't doing enough to remember everything. Every inside joke, every hallway detour, every parking lot debrief. They reminded me that soon my friends, my teachers, and my communities at East would slip away. But I've come to realize that fear, that ache in our chests when we think about the end, is a testament to our love for this school and the communities that we've built within it. The classes, club meetings, performances, games, dances, and even the tests we were definitely going to fail but somehow didn't. If I wasn't sad about leaving, it would mean that none of it mattered. But it did. It mattered so much, and that is something to be grateful for. The lasts scare us because the firsts are unknown, and we don't like not knowing. We finally figured out where to sit at lunch, which staircases to avoid, which teachers are chill about late homework and which ones are not. We learned how to study for tests, how to run clubs, how to lead our teams to victory. We're good at high school now, and suddenly we're done with it. But fear is often the signpost for something great. If you're scared, it means you care. It means you're awake. It means something great is just around the corner waiting to be discovered. So, when you walk into that first college lecture hall or your first job or your first apartment, remember this: you've already done something brave. You let yourself love this chapter of your life enough to grieve its ending. You've built your communities in classrooms, on fields, on stages. You found your people. You found your place. And that means you can do it again. As we look ahead to those firsts, I think of words by the poet Marie Oliver. Tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious life. That question lingers in my mind through each last I've shared with you all. For the first time, our futures aren't mapped out by exam schedules or bells. For the first time, we get to choose. This first is terrifying and also exhilarating. So, what will you do with your one wild and precious life? Will you discover a cure for an infectious disease? Reform a policy that changes lives? Open a world-renowned bakery? Will you play in the WNBA? Will you perform on Broadway? Will you teach the next generation of students? Will you serve your communities, your country? Whatever that may be, you have that power now. So, I'll leave you with this. We are that class that dared to love deeply, to hold on tightly, and now to let go bravely. Our time here may be ending, but the lives we're about to lead, wild and precious and entirely our own, are only just beginning. Class of 2025, thank you for all the lasts, and good luck on all your firsts.
I'd like to begin by thanking a host of people who have worked many hours to help make this day possible. To the Board of Education and Central Administration, thank you very much for entrusting me with the responsibility of leading this amazing group of educators. To Mr. Z, Mr. Davis, Ms. Kiak, Mrs. Pereira, and Mr. Robinson, the work that you do cannot be put into words. Your dedication to the children of Cherry Hill cannot be understated. Many of these students are sitting here today due to your hard work and passion for seeing the young people of today grow into the leaders of tomorrow. A huge thank you to Mrs. Sosinski for organizing this event and for all of her work as the coordinator of student activities. To the amazing faculty and staff, the efforts that you put in your lessons every day push these young men and women to challenge themselves and reach heights they never dreamed of. I'm truly blessed to work alongside a faculty as dedicated to the education of the children of Cherry Hill. Your passion and support of these young people will never be forgotten. To all of the proud parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, loved ones in attendance, what a talented group of young people you have shared with us. I thank you for supporting us as we challenged your children to be the best that they could be. Your support of our school and community is appreciated each and every day. But most importantly, thank you to the class of 2025. You will hold a special place in my heart as you are the first graduating class for me here at East. The first day that I met you as a group was Senior Sunrise, and I can be honest, I was pretty nervous. Being the new guy on the block, as many of you know, is unnerving. I walked around looking at a mass of people that I didn't know. All I knew that day was that in my mind, you were all staring at me and already disliked me due to the decision regarding homerooms. You see, East students have a reputation for being pretty politically active and also a savvy student body, and to say I was a bit intimidated is an understatement. The first couple of weeks were tough for me, trying to learn the names and faces of over 200 adults and 2,100 students. When I approached students at lunch to say hello and introduce myself, they only had one question: why? I answered each person openly and honestly, and although people may not have been happy with the decision, most did understand the why behind the decision. I learned very quickly that I was among an amazing group of young people who hold their beliefs, however, are open to new ideas. As the year progressed, I was asked to take part in events including a hype video by Student Government, an interview by East Side, a lip sync battle, Mr. East, and other amazing events. I cheered with you for sports teams, sat in the audience for productions and concerts, and enjoyed every second of it. As the year progressed, I felt more and more like a fabric of East. You were more willing to come up and strike up a conversation with me. It was you, the class of 2025, that led this, and I truly thank you. I am humbled and blessed to have had the opportunity to be a part of your experience here at East and wish to congratulate you on your great accomplishments. So when I sat down to come up with a theme for this speech, I had many ideas swirling around my head. You see, as the principal, I'm supposed to leave you with some sagely advice that you remember for the rest of your life, or at least until project graduation begins. Instead, I wish to give you 4 suggestions on how to be successful in life. Success doesn't mean making millions of dollars, though that would be nice. Success to me is defined as being happy, healthy, and a contributor to making the world a better place. So here we go. Suggestion number 1, be persistent. How many of us, when we were learning to walk, stood up and just began scampering around the room? The truth is, you will fail many times before you find success. What separates adults from children is that we learn from our mistakes, and the next time we try, hopefully we're more successful. We might not get it after 2 or 3 tries, however, it should not stop us from continuing on our journey. Suggestion number 2, find a teacher or mentor to help guide you. Your first mentors were your parents, and then you found more throughout your formal education. Maybe it was your science teacher who pushed you so hard that you learned that you could succeed with hard work. Maybe it was your art teacher who connected with you and nurtured your talents. Keep finding mentors along your journey, as they will provide a great deal of support and guidance along the way. Suggestion number 3, be happy. Your happiness is more important than anything in the world. It is more important than money, image, or status. Researchers have found that people who make $65,000 a year are actually happier than those who make $650,000. Why? Because those who make $650K are so worried about maintaining their lifestyle and image that they lose sight of what is truly important in life: people and relationships. Be thankful that you have a loving family and supportive community. And if you get into an argument, always ask yourself the following question: is it better to be right or to be happy? I think we all know that being happy ultimately is much more important. And finally, suggestion number 4, find your passion and go for it. Don't listen to naysayers or people in your life who always tell you that you can't. You can. You have. As many people opine, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Though you will all be moving on in life's journey, always remember that you are an East Cougar. You will not be forgotten. We hope that you come back and visit and share with us all of the amazing accomplishments as you continue to achieve after you leave this ceremony. Thank you once again on this momentous day, and a heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2025. It is now my privilege and honor to introduce the superintendent of the Cherry Hill Public Schools, Dr. Kwame Morton.
Good afternoon, Mr. Finkel and members of the High School East faculty, Ms. Winters and members of the Cherry Hill Board of Education, esteemed faculty, staff, dedicated parents and guardians, families, friends, and honored guests. It's with great pride and heart-filled joy that I stand before you today to celebrate an extraordinary milestone. Most importantly, to the remarkable Cherry Hill High School East class of 2025, I extend my enthusiastic congratulations on this momentous occasion. To be here with you today, sharing in the joy of such a significant event, is a profound privilege. Of all of the celebrations that take place throughout our school district, the high school graduation ceremonies hold a most special place in my heart. Since 2013, I've attended a high school graduation here in Cherry Hill each and every year, and each and every time I'm filled with the same emotions, which are pride, gratitude, and hope. I'm inspired time and time again by the joy radiating from the faces of families, the anticipation etched on the faces of our graduates, and the collective sense of achievement that fills the room. Watching the class of 2025 process to their seats, I saw your enthusiasm, I saw your relief, and I saw your excitement for the future, and I also saw the immense pride that each of you felt. The musical selections by the choir always seem to conjure up emotion in me, and witnessing our students officially transition into Cherry Hill High School East alumnus fills me with a deep sense of accomplishments for our entire community. To the parents and guardians, I want to take a moment to reflect on your role in this achievement as well. Today symbolizes the culmination of years of love, of support, and of guidance that you have given to your children. Their success is your success. You've nurtured them into the capable individuals they are today, and you deserve to savor this moment with immense pride as well. To our faculty and staff, I extend my sincerest appreciation. You've supported these students throughout their educational journey, working tirelessly to nurture their minds, inspire their hearts, and to prepare them for what lies beyond the halls of High School East. You've been mentors, guides, and champions every step of the way. Graduation is not just about celebrating an ending of a chapter. Rather, it should be viewed as a celebration of new possibilities as well. And with any new beginning, preparation is key. My father taught me at an early age that success is a delicate blend of two critical elements: opportunity and preparation. Opportunities may not always come when you expect them, nor can you control the frequency at which they do come. But what you can control entirely is your readiness to seize those opportunities whenever they present themselves. It's a simple yet profound truth. Your level of success is directly connected to your level of preparation. And allow me to share the words of the great poet Marshall Mathers, who in his song Lose Yourself so eloquently asked, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you've ever wanted, would you capture it or would you just let it slip away? That question serves as a reminder to prepare yourself so thoroughly that when that one shot arrives, you're more than ready to seize it in its entirety. With that in mind, I also encourage you to think about the concept of preparation through the lens of the 10,000-hour rule. This rule was popularized by Malcolm Gladwell in his book Outliers. Gladwell shared the work of psychologist Dr. Anders Ericsson, who discovered that achieving mastery in any field requires approximately 10,000 hours of deliberate practice. Deliberate practice is practice that's focused, goal-oriented, intense, and consistent. Thomas Jefferson famously said, "I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have." So today I hope that you'll leave this ceremony thinking, I find the better I am prepared, the more success I'll seem to obtain. As you leave Cherry Hill High School East and step into the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to carry this wisdom with you. Reflect on the incredible journey that brought you here and envision the greatness that lies before you. Build on the foundation you've laid and strive to prepare yourselves beyond what is merely required. Know that no matter where life takes you, you will always be an integral and cherished part of the Cherry Hill Public Schools community. We are immensely proud of you. We're proud of your accomplishments, and we're filled with confidence in what lies ahead for each of you. Set your sights high, and when the opportunities come, seize them with every ounce of preparation you have within you. Most importantly, go forward boldly and make us proud. Now, Ms. Winters, I ask, will you join me at the podium, please? Ms. Winters, as superintendent of Cherry Hill Public Schools, I present to you the class of Cherry Hill High School East 2025, and I assure you that they have fulfilled all the requirements necessary to certify them for graduation.
On behalf of the Cherry Hill Board of Education, I accept the Cherry Hill High School East Class of 2025 and authorize its commencement. Hello, Class of 2025. You have heard a lot of graduation speeches today, and I am the last one before you receive your diplomas. So, when I was writing this for you, I thought back on all the graduation speeches I've ever heard, and they basically fall into one of two categories. First, there's the nostalgia speech, which looks backwards at all the formative experiences, memories, and milestones that led you to today. Then, there's the future-focused, live your dream speech, which looks ahead to what's next, who you will become, and what you may accomplish in the years ahead. Cherry Hill East, Class of 2025, my advice to you is this. On today, your graduation day, don't focus on the past or on the future. Instead, be present and celebrate this special moment because it will never come again. Take a moment right now. Look around and take it all in because today is your high school graduation day. Think about all the people here to support you on this special day. Your family, your friends, your teachers, the staff, and all of us. We are absolutely thrilled to be here and celebrate this moment with you. Please know that whatever led you to this point and whatever is coming next, we are so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. You represent the best of us, and we are so incredibly privileged to share in the joy of your graduation day. Congratulations, East Class of 2025. Are you ready? Members of the Board of Education, please join me in distributing diplomas to the Cherry Hill High School East Class of 2025.
Nathan Morgan. Sydney Gail Herring. Jessica Lazaroyu. Arilyn Camp. Selim Berkatab. Nikhil Rahman. Manar Hadi, Alini Tang, Grace Fong, Kushagra Goyle, Arden Sky Leslie, Erin Lee, Chloe Lynn, Kyan Ling, Brandon Liu, Brian Ming Liu, Kyle McCann, Riley Morris, Tarun Nathan, Dipti Reddy, Christina Song,
Anjali Soni, Saryu Kai Ventrini, Connie Wu, Sydney Siong, Isabel Berger, Madeline Pierlot, Ethan Barroway, Arav Bomo, Michelle Bookbinder, Darby Elizabeth Chabria, Angelis Diaz Jimenez, Kate Feutner, Alexander J. Gangware, Madison Delane Brown Johnson, Charlie Kahn, Adam Leibowitz, Krishna Patel, Walter Schmidt VIII, Kyle Scott Jr., Raphael Shohat, Golmira Yeselyurt,
Judiana Abrams, Sarah Abrams, Ryan Aki, Jessica Azen, Mustafa Ahmad, Noor Ain, Siani Alford, Matthew Allen, Isabella Alvarez, Mikey Alvarez, Rohan Amaro, Jaden Andrews, Lauren Grace Aquino, Sean Nathaniel Arado, Aaron Arcaroli, Santino Armando, Barbara Armstrong, Rayon Aslam, Kelly Oweda, Nikitha Baba, Adam Bahar, Zanaya Banks, Dylan Baskerville, Sophia Bass, Matthew Batzer, Ziad Bayumi, Samuel Becker, Daniel Belitsky, Francesca Bell, Samuel Beltra, Matthew Berkery, and Alana Bernstein.
Michael Biddy, Shane Dennis Biederman, Angelina Benil, Janae Bishop, Jacob Blazina, Jared Blumenthal, Naveen Boji, Brody Bogos, Levi Boltina, Danielle Borsutsky, Catherine Bove, Jackson Bowman, Amanda Boyle, Sarah Brahimi, Chance Britton, Destiny Brown, Liam Butler, Olivia Butler, Matthew Kane, Esma Chakmak, Dimitri Philip Camara, Liliana Campana, Gabriella Kantz, Kimberly Caputo, Gianna Kantz, Kenyon Carter, Elise Sophia Castillo, Henry Castle, Alexa Celestino, Scott Chacker, Cornelius Chance,
Pablo Chalks, Denny Chen, Eric Chen, Tyler Chen, Vincent Chen, Yu Tong Chen, Aaron Chang, Emma Chinichi, Junghoon Cho, Johan Cho, Sujata Chowdhury, Caitlin Choi Chu, Jamie Han Chung, Isabella Chabatoni, Lauren Sakata, Elijah Clark, Christina Cohen, Sarah Cohen, Stav Cohen, Samuel Cola, Dominic Colucci, Lily Conlin, Nathaniel Convisar, Sarah Cook, Aaron Cortez, Ava Crawley, Liam Cummins, Brooklyn Cunningham, Gabrielle Siganik, Ryan Daddis, Matthew Siganik, and Harvin Dam.
Kaimani Daniels, Roberta Dappy, Shane Davila, Bryce Davis, Liam Davis, Madison Davis, Mujahid Davis, Isabel Della Torre, Vincent Del Bono, Joseph DeMarco, Matteo Dimino, Layla De Vera, Andrew DiFilippo, Henry Dombrowski, Leon Isaiah Donaldson, Dior Dooley, Christopher Dorsey, Vinicius Dos Santos, Sydney Dreyer, Natalie Patricia Driscoll, Jack Dubin, Nadia Lee Duffett, Rachel Delaca, Natalie Duong, Rayhan Kamal Durrani, Megan Dyer, Kelsey Adeline Edwards, Tulina Elbaruki, Benjamin Elliott, Michael Estimio, Eliud Estefanos, Ari Feinstein,
Isabella Filari, Niall Foggy, Max Foley, Emily Fox, Ava Fredericks, Andrew Gallardo, Nicholas Garcia, Abelardo Garcia Gastulo, Kevin Garvin, Alden Gear, Grace Geller, Bennett Gersh, Luke Gibbs, Sophia Gibson, Joseph Giddis, Alex Glauser, Matthew Goldstein, Mick Goldstein, Taylor Goodman, Nikhil Gopal, Alexander Gordon, Soraya Wadi Gordon, Ryan Gorman, Philip Gorakovich, Eli Gray, Jackson Green, Joseph Green, Gabriel Grodans, Anna Rosegroff, and Molly Grossman.
Christian Guerrero Bautista, Tiffany Guidarelli, Tom Ha, Sherwin Habibi, Dylan Hammer, Caroline Handler, Sean Haney, Daniel Handler, Grace Hannon, Austin Haney, Abby Harris, Kaylee Hatch, Charlie Height, Daniel Heimerling, Alexa Herskovitz, Robert Holland, Ryder Hopkins, Evan Horowitz, Grace Hoy, Hannah Hurwitz, Leah Hutchinson, Liam Inman, Isaiah Israel, Ariel Ivler, Aiden Jacoby, Mario Giacovini, Eric David Jaime Miranda, Sean Jameson, Flory Jantz, Jessica Jastro, Joel John,
Jacob Jones, Alexa Jordan, Aiden Judilla, Natalia Kakaritz, Isha Kalakiri, Josiah Kareem, Jared Katinsky, Johanna Kazim, Jordan Kellerman, Emily Kernis, Fevzi Kilich, Taehwan Kim, Joshua Kim, David Kirby, Spiros Konadaris, Asha Kovacs, Madison Krieger, Mina Kuroda, Marissa Krieger, Sean Ladinsky, Ian Lamb, Sarah Lamp, Jessica Landau, Michaela Lasky, Nathan Lau, Maddox Ladano, Hannah Lee, Sasha Leader, Denzel Lee, Christian Leone, Madeline Leshinsky,
David Levin, Andy Lee, Michael Lee, Vincent Lee, Jason Leong, Susanna Lieberman, Shad Lightson, Erica Lynn, Vivian Lynn, Elizabeth Nina Linker, Quinton Lowe, Samantha Lawley, Alyssa Lopez, Christy Anaya Lewis-Jean, Curtis Liu, Caleb Ludwigson, Jack Loers, Brandon Lyons, Juliana Rose Micholski, Shane McNichol, Mira Mata, Marissa Mader, Layla Mizuria, Ashraf McCush, Helena Maldonado, Julio Maldonado, Clarence Mans, Yahel Manor, Bea Martinez, Emily Mashman, Prisha Mother, Benjamin Matthews.
Nolan McClintock, Andrew McCluskey, Judah McCullum, River McDonald, Dominic McGee, Evan McGee, Chase McLaughlin, Mia McShane, Kobe Medini, Abia Mehdi, Benjamin May, Jared Miller, Adam Mermina, Aubrey Mon, Trent Mondell, Jaden Montez, Roxana Morales, Riley Morell, William Morrow, Julian Moya, Angelique Munar, Abigail Murphy, Ori Nahum, Yul Nam, Audrey Nash, Jack Neary, Gabriella Neely, Joanna Nguyen, Tyler Nguyen, Yuhan Nguyen, Adam Nguyen Vo, Keter Neve.
Marco Nunez, Lucian Oakes, Colin O'Connor, Daisy Akori, Ivanka Stefania Oliarchik, Kiana Ortiz, Ogeno Bufihome Otobo, Aaron Ottenberg, Daniel Ovadia, Brittany Palalero, Julia Panaya, Joshua Park, Sharman Pasha, Dhruvan Patel, Maya Pater, Dylan Patton, Lily Pavlaw, Megan Peterson, Andrew Pendlebury, Cole Penna, Alyssa Perez, Roman Penna, Mary Perry, Tristan Perry, Benjamin Peterson, David Petrorio, Ryan Pfeifenberger, Kaylee Fan, Sophie Pintel, Cole Pizzo, Toby Platt, Rashad Polaki,
Christopher Polai, Anirvina Prabaha, Samira Punin Mejias, Avery Radicanu, Herliani Ramirez, Jaden Ramos, Matthew Randall, Daniel Rathor, Benjamin Raskus, Ethan Raskus, Simra Razak, Alana Relosa, Guinevere Reyes, Nicholas Reynolds, Jason Ricci, Hannah Richardson, Max Rifkin, Nazir Robinson, Nyasia Robinson Andrews, Aiden Rosenthal, Adam Roscom, Shiloh Sabag, Emma Sakala, Sophie Sacaleros, Annabelle Sala, Sophie Saline, Zachary Salisbury, Cameron Sandiego, Anjali Sanchetti, Maria Sanchez, Jaden Sansari Ramirez, Stephanie Santana.
Oliver Santos, Maya Sadaloff, Najai Saunders, Zayon Sayani, Timmy Scanlon, Anthony Scaturo, Benjamin Schlotterer, Dylan Skolnick, Madison Schultz, Campbell Schwarz, Thomas Schwarz, Rena Segovia, Jesse Sereda, Hamza Savundik, Pushi Shah, Sahir Shahid, Andrew Shengwan, Sloan Shapiro, Paul Schenker, Jeremy Shore, Kyle Schubach, Juliana Simpson, Harnor Singh, Julia Sitnick, Aiden Smitty, Darren Smith, Hannah Smith, Sean Smith, Joshua Smithson, Jonas Sneed, Noah Snyder, Blaze St. Louis.
Ross Stern Taubman, Aiden Stewart, Seth Stern Taubman, Ricky Stokes, Ryan Stupler, Carter Strang, Ava Stubbs, Katie Sullivan, Ashwin Suresh, Connor Sussman, Kayla Taberes, Joseph Taurico, Lillian Tan, Francina Tapsoba, Joshua Tedla, Stacy Jocelyn Tintley, Parth Tucker, Rowan Thompson, Gary Thornton, Michael Tian, Samuel Tierno, Angelina Kachuk, Dominic Tomasetti, Isabella Tongini, Megan Treglia, Kaylin Khadija Trice, Erica Sai, Samantha Urbistondo, Jaden Valentin, Alana Van Meter, Thomas Vanella, Tia Varghese, Olivia Velez, Elena Venditti, Henry Verona, Wendy Vidalis Solis, Bianca Vitok, Chase Vogel, Victoria Vom, Brooke Walker, Jalen Wallace, Matthew Wong, Mira Wang, Nicholas Wong, Echo Weeks, Joseph Weigel, Zachary Way, Grayson Welch, Luke Weigel, Jessica Welsh, Fiona West, Brume Wechler, Kristen Wieland, Troy Wilkins, Dwayne Williams, Beck Wilson, Erin Winslow, Marshall Wolper, Riley Wolverton, Phoebe Wu, Ashley Yang, Jason Yang, Emily Yuri.
Did the last
Jedida Yomido, Jewel Yoon, Bryn Young, Amanda Yu, Tal Zaiden, Madeline Zuli, Alex Zhang, Will Zhang, Suri Zhang, Felicity Zhou, Jessica Zhou, Abigail Zin. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Cherry Hill High School East class of 2025. Before we conclude our ceremony, I would like to remind all parents to please meet your children at the concourse level and remain off of the floor. Students, please make sure to take your diploma covers and your diplomas with you when you leave. At this time, I would like to introduce our closing speaker, Miss Maggie Pierlot.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and graduates. I know we are all excited to go out and celebrate with our families and friends. However, before we are dismissed and dodge each other's cars for one last time, let's take 1 minute to cherish this moment. The last time we'll all be together as the class of 2025. Look around at your classmates. Think back to the beginning of freshman year, when we were told that our high school days would go by quicker than we expected. I didn't believe that then. However, it feels like just yesterday we were all studying for the genetics test in bio, reading about Boxer and Animal Farm, and getting ready for the freshman dance in CAF 1. The truth is, no one can prepare you for the bittersweet feeling of graduation day. This is the last day we'll all be together. As we grow older, we will tell stories from our high school days and refer to one another as our high school friends. Today is the first day in a new chapter of your life. You have finished the chapter of high school and are entering a new one with dreams and anticipations. Although the rest of your story will be revealed in the future, we will always have the shared past. Remember the lessons taught by our East faculty. Cherish your moments of success and grow from your mistakes. To the faculty, I would like to thank you on behalf of the senior class. It is with your guidance and support that helped to make this day possible. Your hard work and dedication to East empower students like us to do great things. Finally, please look to your parents, siblings, and grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. Be sure to take a moment today to thank each of them for loving and supporting you, for they have done the most to make you the person you are today. I leave you with a quote from my favorite book growing up, Matilda. Somewhere inside all of us is the power to change the world. Our class has the power to do amazing things. So go out and follow your dreams. And now, class of 2025, I invite you to move your tassels from the right to the left of your graduation cap. Congratulations, class of 2025.